into the freeze dryer. Good morning, Slingy. First card, nobody's got a reading before. Just nobody that's had one before. First card of the morning. Let's go, Myth. First card, whoever's not had one before. Only you know who you are. Okay? Trippy, it's gonna be Trippy. That's the first person I saw. We'll go with Trippy, and the rest of you hang in there. Trip, work with me through this music. Good morning, Matt. Trippy, work with me through the music. And then tell me when to stop. I feel beautiful this morning, but not. I'll tell you what I mean. Six of Wands, Trippy. Six of Wands. Victory, my friend. Victory in many forms and fashions. Victory, the Six of Wands in the Thoth deck. Congratulations. Lisa McDonald has never had a reading. I'm writing your name down, Lisa. You're going to have one today. It's not a reading, but we're going to flash you a card from the energy of our universe. Boy, am I in love with the universe. Beautiful card. I'll have to talk to you guys for a quick second. Whew, yesterday. Pops out. Anybody that follows me on IG must have noticed no posts or anything. I was out, down, boop, gone. Right after this deal here. And I'm not saying that because I want anybody to say anything afterwards. I'm saying it because, you know, that leg flare-up thing this morning almost healed, believe it or not. But I'm going to take it easy, be lower key today than usual, but still put the energy in where I need to. Why I mention it. Yesterday I'm reading a book. I forget. I apologize. Deeply apologize. It's one of those girls on our tea group here sent me. Pops, I've been reading this book. And I immediately went to my Kindle and I got it. I started reading it last night. I don't want to be religious, so I always remember Pops isn't religious anymore. I used to sell Jesus. I don't want to ever be religious again. This book is not even religious. It's just like oh man, it's a cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger, Keyran, this book. I can't put it down. It's on my Kindle, I can't put it down. I almost wonder, should I read a section to you guys? But there has to be more likes, first of all. And so today I'm low-key. I'm not dancing this morning. I apologize. I'll probably dance when my legs just a little bit better. But this book helped heal me. If you think I'm kidding you or being not impeccable with my word, I promise you I am not. I promise you. It's advanced knowledge stuff. Okay? But the way these two guys write it, it's the easiest thing in the whole world to understand. Cappy, it's not required. It's a good thing to do a lot. Whew. Yesterday, thank goodness I had my lab assistant, Brock. He's making me chicken soup and mashed potatoes. And can I tell you guys the truth? Want to hear a true story? Hold on 1 second. This is the funniest part of the whole day. I'm going to crack you guys up, but gosh darn, there need just be a couple more likes. Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go get something. I thought I was going to show you guys this. Hold on. Most of you guys, I'm sorry. Here we go. I'll get you guys a little more energy going here. I'll cliffhanger on the book. Still, hold on. Cliffhanger on the book. Yesterday, I'm feeling really terrible. I feel feverish. I have this fever coming on out of nowhere. Boop, I'm getting a fever. I'm like, lab assistant Brock, what do we use these for in our lab? What do I use this for in my lab? Huh? We use this for, this is a cake thermometer. That's right, yes. It's a cake, that's correct. We use it a lot. Because the ambient temperature could be 74 and your cakes are 78. Or vice versa. You really want to know what that mid temperature of your cake is. And you want it around 74, 75 max, right? For good growth. Yesterday, Pops, this became not a cake thermometer. This was not a cake thermometer. It's a Pops thermometer. I don't have a regular human thermometer in the lab, right? So I said, B, would you get me the cake thermometer? Boop, I stuck this under my tongue, like that, for a minute. No joke. For a minute, I cleaned the end, but stuck it in. Looked at it, sure enough, 100.3. And I'm like, yeah, just a little fever. These things are accurate. No, I'm not, don't boof things. Why everyone else go boofy on things? That's okay. No kidding. So Pops yesterday, it was pretty darn accurate. I felt I was about 100.3 is about where I was. I wasn't over feverish or anything, not hospital fever, but just fevery, you know? And I was like, no kidding. You guys, get one of these. You use them on the lab. You use them on yourself. You use them on the kit. Maybe not on the kids, but use these. It's a great tool. Okay? No kidding. It absolutely worked. Eric's working on Eric's the shroom czar. Eric's going to make sure we get these out. He's going to get one of these awarded by you guys to somebody this week. These were machine made by Jeff Coleman. I still am going to post the machining of them. It's just for somebody that's been doing something wonderful and everybody feels it. We're going to give one a week away. Okay? I have one of those that does pH and, yeah, Tony. Oh, Tony, you're on here. Tony. Somebody at the end of the show yesterday, Tony G. There you go, Eric saying vote now. Okay, he wants a lot of votes too, you guys. So he could say, a lot of people were represented. Tony G, I have a box here for you. I think what happened yesterday at the end of the show was somebody said, give it to Tony G. And you may not have known that. Okay, TG? So Tony, you have a box here. But you got to send us a reading and an address. And I think it came at the very end of the show and you may not have been here. Okay? Jedi's funny. Jedi Jack on here's a funny guy. It's cute. He writes to Eric yesterday. He goes, I've been doing mycology for almost a month. It should be me. I'm like, yep, give it to the guy. Yes, Jedi Jack. He just wanted to vote for himself for president now. Cute. I think that's phenomenal. Lisa McDonald, are you ready? Lisa McDonald. Tell me you're ready, as I'm shuffling for you. Oh, B's beautiful. Okay. Mavis is a sweetheart. I'll tell you who's sweet, you guys. Look out for old. Oh, I don't want to wait the jury pool. I'll tell you a couple of people. Lisa, you tell me when to stop, babe. You tell me when to stop. You tell me when to stop. B should get one, I'll tell you. The amount of work she's going to put into helping us with Mush Fest 3.0. Maybe we give it to her after. Right there, Lisa. Lisa, I want you to go to the casino tonight. Okay? Lisa, you and this card go to the casino tonight. Kidding. It's the 10 of Trumps, Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you watch that on TV. Wheel of Fortune. Nice card. Looks rich. It's dripping in gold, Lisa. Look at that. Fortune. I like that card for you. Is, excuse me, is Lunchbox here? Have we seen Lunchbox? Have you guys seen Lunchbox here? Excuse me? Lunchbox was another one we ran into a situation yesterday where he actually ended up with 2 boxes. Somebody gave him one right at the end, and then he's writing to me. He goes, Pops, that's one address, and here's one. I go, let's give one of those boxes away. So Lunchbox has got a game. There he is, right there. And he's going to give this box away that he won yesterday. Go, Lunchbox. He has a game planned for us. Thank you for doing this. Thank you, A, for your generosity, Lunchbox. Pretty new here, and he's just as generous as anybody ever. Generous, kind, and he's already thought of a game to do. Okay? So he's going to go. This is our first giveaway, but it's really not even me. So there's 3 more coming. This is just a box from yesterday that needs to land in the correct hands. Okay? That's a great word to wake up with back. I love that word, compassion. That's a beautiful word. Right, Aaron? Speaking of generous, we have a mail call coming tomorrow. I'll explain mail call in a few minutes. But let's have Lunchbox. Loose meat sandwich Lunchbox. Interesting to us. Okay. Whiskey, I love that. Thank you. Thank you. I stayed tender too, but like tender with my leg up. But I didn't talk to anybody, so I didn't have to be over tender. I couldn't have been more tender because I didn't run into any situations where I wasn't. I love you claiming that. Good for you, Whisk. Good for you. Okay. My leg was tender. It's feeling so much better, though. I'm feeling great. And I'll tell you, it's the book. It's not the book. It's what you learn, what you can do with the power of your mind. Jeez, do we have weapons? Wow, are we powerful beings? Yes, Lunchbox, we're waiting on you. Go, go, go. We're waiting on Lunchy. And then after he does this game, I may keep cliffhanging you, or I may tell you about the book. But it's more important you know about how strong you are. Literally, you can think yourself back to health. Did you know that? So much power. So much power. Oh, I'm glad to see Jason Grayson. I love my friend Jason. These are good words. I didn't see the original. Matthew, I'm telling you can heal yourself. I wrote to one of these people the other day, I go, you're your best patient. If you really think you're a healer, are you a physician? Are you a medicine woman or a medicine man? Heal yourself. Heal yourself and be a healer. Tony G, did I get some messages from Anthony Goodell? I may have. I may have. That if that's what G is, I'll go back and look up that. Anthony. Yes, it's ringing a bell for me. Tony. Thank you. Thank you. Tony. Anthony. Of course. Tony G. Anthony Goodell. Duh. Okay. 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 Pops wasn't all together yesterday, Tony G. Okay? I got you. I got you, TG. We'll get this thing going. And it's got that blue sheet in there, remember? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, you got it, Tony G. I'm sorry. Sorry, you did write to me, just different handles. We're all good. Okay. Who won? Toys. Toys. And he wants to give it to Lost My iPod. Okay? Toys? There you go. Lost My iPod. This was from yesterday. Tea with Pops. Oh, I like the black ones. Tea with Pops. Okay? You're also getting a 10-pack. Now, this is all coming to you from Lunchbox, going to Toys, and now it's going to Lost My iPad. Whew. I'm going to have to keep scratching out names and writing them down here. This is going to be a nice size box. And that's pretty nice. And you got an apple crisp in there too. Okay? So very, very cool. I do love these pens. They write beautifully. Watch the action on them. Nice. I believe they came from Aaron. You guys, I want to tell you something. So this is going to Lost. My iPad, Lost, Detroit_Mush Lab. Please send me a reading or something inspirational, a quote, something you'd like us to read to the group with your address, and we'll get this sent out to you. I have to do a segue to mail call tomorrow. Might have been today, but I wasn't quite ready for it. Tomorrow. And if I'm joking, I'm not joking. I'm going to be impeccable this morning. Not joking. This one box came from the UPS driver. It was one of those where they have to lower the back down, right? And then he has to get it strapped in a dolly, like that. Looked like a coffin, size of a coffin coming. And I told Brock, I think, like it got to the front door, right? I told Brock when we're bringing it in, I said, you know what? I think Ginger Gnome may have shipped herself here in this. It's big, this box. I said, I truly believe one of these people out there, and Ginger's about the size, she could easily fit in there, okay? I just got on myself, but Pops Tea is always... So I was thinking, it's not dead, because I feel like I can hear breathing in there, okay? I do. And there's 2 air holes. They look like air holes. So, but Brock said it could just be bad packaging. He said it just could be the tape's loose. I'm like, yeah, true. So, we have to do a mail call, so we open those up. Okay? That big box. And, oh yeah, you know who you are that sent it. You know who you are. Because we've gotten one box that big before, and it wasn't a live body that time. So it was those whiskey getting us those carpets, those mats for the lab floor, which has been so beautiful. No, I think there's something, God, what is it? It's almost a queen size. If it's not a human, it's a queen size. I swear, Kimberly, I swear you're hilarious. I said that to Brock. I go, did somebody send me my statue? It looks like it could be the statue for the yard. But if so, it's probably just one of the pieces, because I would expect my statue to be about twice as tall. Okay, so it could only be like the lower half or the upper half, and then the other half's probably still on its way, if it's my statue. Okay, doesn't that make sense, Whiskey? I would have to have at least 2. Logan says it too. It's almost totem pole size. Okay, it's just a leaf, Matthew says. Oh my God, it's just the torso. There's still the limbs and the heads to come. Maybe it's just Who said it was his dad? I swear you guys are cracking me up right now. On a holy Bible. Don't swear like that, Bob. I take it back. I promise that's what I said to Brock. I go, maybe this is my statue. I don't know. Right, B? Yeah, I dig. Well, maybe this is my, but it's, we need more boxes. Okay. Yep. Who wants to? So tomorrow, this is the full-on waist down only Dad. And what kind of shoes would they put on my statue? The clogs I wear all the time. Crocs. I'm wearing Crocs. You don't put Crocs on a statue, okay? You can't put. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. I wear Crocs. Okay, around the lab, around the house, I wear Crocs. You can't put Crocs on a statue. So now, whoever the statue makers are, that's going to be the biggest challenge. Clearly the leaf, no problem. What do you put on the feet? Wings? Like, oh yeah, Pops is like a winged guy. Oh God, Skechers? My Skechers on there? Okay, what? Nike? Who wears Nike on a statue? Oh, I guess they do Nike on statues. Okay, yep, they must, because there's all kinds of athletes on statues. Stop it. I don't even know why I'm talking about my statue. Oh, you know, it did come. Who wants to see it? Who wants to see it? Tad, I have the box. I'm trying to still see if there's someone in there breathing. I'm still listening. Okay? And I think it could be Ginger. It really could be Ginger. No, I want to see, you guys, I want to see one other thing. There's going to be one more thing. I don't know. This isn't even this is tea with Pops having fun. Okay? Watch. I'm going to show you guys something. First of all, this is what Ruffy does. Okay? He watches TV. I mean, he sits there and looks outside. Okay? That's Ruffy. Okay? Then, oh, Ginger's in Atlanta. Then, this is what we have to put together today. Okay? Here's what we have to put together today. You guys ready for this? I know you are. First of all, you know, Brock got this for the group. So out in the game room, out in the Mush Lounge, when everybody comes over, check it out. What are we going to be playing? Boop. NBA Jam, right? Oh, no, that's not enough. No, that's not enough. What else? Let's just put Big Game Hunter together. Yep. That's just don't forget, this is just the Mush house. We just do Mush stuff here. Okay? That's all we do here. Sick. Jeff, bring it on, bro. Because he's such a good shot. I can't wait to play Jeff in Big Game Hunter. Right, Jeff? There he is. He's right there. Big Game Hunter. Boom, 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 boom. That's how it's done. That's what I do. Okay? This is, all those things are going to go out in the Mush Lounge and Tad's going to be back here tomorrow working away on it. So we're so darn excited. Give me some more likes. Give me some more likes. Okay? Pops versus Jeff. Right? I'm scared to death of the guy. Not, because one of the first things I told Brock yesterday, if you really are a good shot, it all starts up here. 90% mental. And about 10% physical. You know, you have the same muscle group, same reactions all the time. 90% your confidence. Watch out. Just like when I took whiskey down in 17 seconds, right? You guys remember I took left-handed, and I don't know, Jeff, I'm not practiced, but I could get there. Okay, Jeff's calling me out. Jeff's calling me out left-handed, right? And then wait. We have a putting green, too. Give me 5 people that say this is going to be cool. There's a putting green. Yes, professional putting green. Boop. Going to have a putting green that if somebody feels like, I can't throw darts, I don't want to play NBA Jam, I don't want to do Buck Hunter, I don't want to do that gigantic tic-tac-toe, I don't want to do Connect 4 that's hanging on the wall. Can I just go and putt on a professional putting green? Well, sure, go ahead. Lee, bring your putter. No kidding, because mine is special. Okay? It has pops all over it. And my style, guess who I putt just like Jack Nicholson. Not Nicholson, Jack Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear. Because when I was a kid, that's who was on TV. So I watched his style. And I grew up, I'm like a clone of Jack. I'm Jack's clone. Okay? Are you guys thinking we're gonna surf across the kitchen floor? Are you guys getting excited? Knees together completely, Lee. Yeah, like almost knock-kneed, sitting there, and very hunched down. Don't forget he was a big guy, but you have to hunch quite a bit over. But yeah, not Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicklaus, okay? No kidding. I'll take anybody on, okay? I'm so competitive, you guys. We're going to have like a Mush pentathlon. A Mush pentathlon. I'm not joking. Listen to what it's going to be. Can I tell you guys about this for 2 more minutes? Give me 5 people, no, 8 people that say, Pops, tell us for 3 more minutes about the Mush Fest and then get back to work. 3 more minutes. Yes, give me permission. Please give me permission. Tell you a couple more things, okay? I have a plan, okay? So my plan, whiteboard, my rolling whiteboard that I do my teaching on. Okay, we're gonna take that, boop. That'll be our scoreboard, okay? We're gonna have 5 different categories, 5 different stations. You're gonna play NBA Jam, you're gonna go play this, you're gonna go putt, you're gonna go blah, blah. We'll figure out 5 stations. You'll combine your score and the winning combination. The guy that won the highest score of the combination of everybody, guess what they're gonna win? This is the biggest deal you've ever heard. Okay? Guess what you're gonna win? Do you guys wanna see? Or should I surprise you? So I'm not joking. Over the course of the night, just take your time, whatever time you want, go enter your score on that station. It's not gonna be super, go to each station, get your score, go put your score on the scoreboard. At the end of the day, no toys, I'm not giving you my freeze dryer. No, I'm gonna give you something else, okay? But do you get what I'm talking? No, I'm not giving you an F-150. Jesus, you guys. All right, I'm not even gonna tell you what you're getting. You're making my prize sound really small now, okay? You're making it sound really small. No, it has to be something you can almost take home, right? I'm not giving flow hoods. Okay, keys to the Mush Lab. Here you go. You've got it. You win. See you later. Nice, Tad. Oh. I thank you for letting me wax poetic about this. I will show you the present. Okay? I'm going to go grab it. It's sitting right next, almost by Ruffy. Okay? No. Cat already has the keys to this place. He doesn't need another set. Okay? He comes and goes as he pleases. So the Mush pentathlon winner is going to win this. The Mush pentathlon winner is going to win that. Jeez, Pop, what is it? Okay, and that's not a flow hood, and it's not an F-150 electric F-150, but it's a rather nice gift. And it's rather close to a $200 range. And you'll understand why it's an appropriate gift relative to what we're up to. Okay? How you guys doing? Are we enjoying ourselves? Jesus Christ, let's get you a reading there. Let's put your music, put your energy in. Okay? God, I love you guys. I've teased the heck out of you, don't I? Don't I tease you guys? I love it. They're like it's like I'm the grandpa of a bunch of little kids. I'm teasing the heck out of you guys at Christmas. I love it. Oh, Whiskey, thanks for being my friend. I love you so much, man. I thought about you yesterday and then today with my mats on the floor. Hey, Jesus Cristo. Es, este es por Jesus Cristo, ¿ok? El tareja por Jesús. Jesus Cristo. This is going to be very interesting, okay? It's the 15 of trumps. You devil. El diablo. Okay. El diablo. Jesús Cristo y el diablo. Es universal. Mi vida loca. There you go. It's a very, very interesting card with a lot of symbology. Check it out on the Thoth deck and see how that references you, Jesus. Jesus Cristo. And I should just say Jesus Christ. Okay? How we doing? How we doing here this morning? Are we enjoying this morning? Can I read to you guys something? Please let me read this. How many people... There we are. I had this posted right before we went live here today on YouTube. I had this posted over on my Detroit Mush Lab site. And let's go back to the book. Okay? Should a person do good, let him do it again and again. And if you do good, do it again and again. Let him find pleasure therein. For blissful is the accumulation of the good. Our brain has so much power when we store up goods versus bads, positives versus negatives. We have a wellspring of things that we can pull on and withdraw from that can literally take your leg and turn it healed. I am not even kidding you. It's the power. It's an enormous power, but you must have the wellspring. You must have been developing the power to call on it, right? There must be a wellspring there, or you were calling on a dry desert. And you didn't realize that as you were storing your wellspring of good, where you were going to use it. And then, sometimes you realize, oh, I spend this time, not this time. Don't forget that you are your first patient. I do that all the time. And then you slip it a little bit. You need to be your own first patient. And here's the glory of it. You prove to yourself it works. You prove it in an empirical, scientific way. Not anecdotal. Not, oh, I heard about it. Oh, this friend of mine told me that it worked. Now, you experienced it worked. And you've launched yourself to the next level of awareness. And yes, there's going to be things in a physical sense you can't heal, but you are healed no matter what your physical body is. I'm blown away. I want to study the masters. Only by studying masters will we know a good path to follow. We could spend many, many years following our own path and eventually stumble our way to the master's path. But it's a good idea. And oh, I want to find my own. Get your ego out of it. If this guy's figured something out, listen. Take yourself to that mountaintop and see what the view looks like. Is he right? There's some guys that were right. I'll give you one. I'll give you one. Siddhartha. Who was Siddhartha? I'm not being religious here. I'm talking about historical personages that can lead us to awareness. Who was Siddhartha? You guys want to know a little something about him? Or am I boring you? I'm going to take 2 minutes and I'm going to read this to you. 2 minutes. This is history lesson. That's all this is. This isn't Pops. Please understand. So once recently, and so I guess I'm a little sensitive to it, Pops, I don't want to be, you listen to religion. You don't listen to religion here. Let's be very clear about that. And every word that's either Buddha or Jesus or Allah or any of those, I replace with the word energy. That's my word. I love that anybody pick your own words. Okay? But this is a history lesson where I'm convinced that it's important to follow masters. Here's one. The traditional story. What the question is, it's a question. What do we know? What do we know about the historical Buddha? The historical personage, who he really was, walking with sandals around in India. Who really was this? Was there one? And then we also always see the fat Buddha too, right? The happy Buddha, the big fat guy. That's a different Buddha. The traditional story is that Siddhartha Gautama was born in Lumbini, in what is now Nepal, sometime around 500 BC. He was a skinny man. He was a son of a king. This I didn't know. Listen to this. He was the son of a king, the prince of the land, number 2 in line. He was married and had a son and was carrying out his princely duties when one day everything changed. Now back here, 500, don't forget how dirty and septic is India today. Imagine what it must have been like 500 BC. Well, I'm pretty sure what they did with royalty was they kept them protected. They didn't even let the royalty out of the palace. The royalty never saw what was going on in the real world of their country, believe it or not. I'm convinced of that. They would get reports, they might read, they hear something, but they weren't out there walking around in the trash and the muck. Well, on a carriage ride one day outside the palace, he encountered first an old man, then a sick person, and then a corpse. Up until this point, Siddhartha had lived a sheltered life in the palace and had been shielded from the realities of age, sickness, and death. These encounters shook him to the core. He realized that his riches and his luxury would not protect him from suffering and, mortality, and it troubled him deeply. Siddhartha then noticed a mendicant monk. That's a traveling monk that doesn't belong to any particular order. A wandering spiritual seeker who begged and relied on charitable donations to survive while he sought spiritual wisdom. This monk seemed peaceful and serene. He didn't appear to feel troubled the way Siddhartha did. Rich Prince Siddhartha. Siddhartha was inspired to seek his spiritual wisdom in order to ease his own discomfort. Siddhartha renounced his life as a prince and began his quest for inner peace. He worked with gurus and teachers who practice extreme forms of self-control and asceticism. It means minimal lifestyle. After 6 years of devoted study and spiritual practice, ranging from meditation to long periods of fasting, Siddhartha felt frustrated that he still wasn't getting the answers to his questions or gaining the wisdom that he sought. At a site in northern India, this is interesting. This is going to be history here. A couple of facts coming at us I didn't know. At a site in northern India, he sat in meditation under a fig tree, where he wrestled with his own mind, struggling with the concepts and ideas that were blinding him from reality and clarity. After 7 days, he suddenly understood that he was the source of his own discomfort and suffering, as well as the source of the joy and contentment that he always sought. Upon realizing this wisdom, he attained enlightenment. He would become to be known as the Buddha from Pali, and the Sanskrit word for awakened. The site at which he gained enlightenment became known as the Bodha Gaya, and that tree is known as the Bodhi tree in his honor. I didn't know that. The fig tree, the Bodhi tree, that's where Buddha gained enlightenment, under the fig tree. Should you find a wise critic to point out your faults, find somebody wise enough to tell you what you're doing. Should you find a wise critic that can point out your faults, follow him as you would a hidden treasure. Follow him. That's what I just said. We need people. We have to be following people that have done things successfully. This guy went on till he was 80 years old. Walking around India. I could go on. Walking around India and teaching, and he got nuns and monks, a whole group of teaching this new way of thinking. Completely changed people's existence on the planet without an amount of religion in it. It's here. We are the source. He's so simple. That's why last night, when I'm laying on a sick bed with the leg up, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the source of my own pain. I'm the source. I'm laying here and I could almost luxuriate in it. Or I can remind myself how capable I am of sending goodness and energy and power and white light and everything good and calm to that same area on my body. Did you know that's what I did last night? I feel like a whack job, like a quack. Until you do it. I have to tell you something though. You must have it stored up. You must practice storing it up. You can't run a car without gas in it. So if we're out there creeping around and not doing good things, there's not going to be a lot of gas in your car to heal yourself. And you need to be your first patient. But if you're out there doing the goodness and the kindness acts, the best you can every single day of your creation, how full is your gas tank, baby? How full? It's like these cards we see where the cups are literally overflowing and you have to give away the extra. I love that. Harvest the chi. Lee, that was beautiful. You have to give away the extra. Spread it. See, I lost that. That's good. Okay, we're going to do a couple giveaways here. IG connection keeps fading in and out. It won't stay solid. So it's going to be really hard to help them. I wanted to give them a prize today, but I'm not going to be able to. Let's do a giveaway here. Thank you, guys. That was I'm not trying to be Buddhist with you guys, but I'll be honest with you. My brain's moving in just Buddhist kind of ways of thinking without the label. But I'm connected. I'm getting connected. The book, let me go back. The book that I'm starting to read that's blowing my brain up, is called Buddha Brain. We're gonna do 3 straight giveaways right after I get done here. Okay, it's not religious. Okay, and I'm not teaching Buddhism. I'm not, nothing. I teach how to grow mushrooms. But also on my tea, I just talk about my spiritual stuff. Okay? And the book that I'm reading, I forget which, I'm so sorry. One of these wonderful girls here turned me on to it. And I wish they'd remind me. Buddha Brain is the name of it. And it talks about our physiology, talks about our ability, what our brain's growing, our brain and our mind together. The brain and the mind together. And when we literally have the power to change brain chemistry, synapses firing in certain ways. I'll give you a small example. Taxi cab drivers in London, they measure their brain. Nowadays, there's been more advancement, this book tells us, in brain knowledge about our brain in the last 20 years than there's been in the history of the world. And we're just barely pricking the idea of what we can know about the brain. One of the biggest things, this microscope was huge to a laboratory. MRI is helping with brain knowledge. They're measuring stuff they never thought they could measure before. Taxi cab drivers in London. I forget which one it is. I'll have to, just an example. Because they have to memorize these complex ways of getting to places in these little one-way streets and this way and that way. They're not looking at GPS to get there. Their brains, the frontal cortex part of their brain is growing bigger and stronger than their fellow Londoner. You can measure a taxi cab driver's brain, portion of his brain is bigger and stronger and more active because he uses it every day. He grew his brain. We can do that. We can grow our brains depending on what paths we choose. Depending on what path you choose. You know the serial killer guy? He didn't wake up one morning and I'm a serial killer today. He thought about it for years. He was a sick little guy for a long time, doing a lot of planning and a lot of obsessing. He was setting up his pathway for years. The kind guy, the priest, the saint, the Buddhist monk, they're doing the same thing in the opposite direction. And they're measuring their brains and they can see it. The serial killer brain grew over here. The monk guy's brain. Not kidding. You want to get your brain blown out? This is the truth. Read the book. I'm so blown away. Why am I blown away? A, I like knowledge. Because it's teaching me without even, I am going to make my brain bigger in my kindness cortex. Did you hear me? I want you guys, 10 people to say they heard me. I am going to make my brain bigger in the kindness cortex. Whatever that means. I don't know where the cortex, there is no kindness cortex, but in whatever area that the brain grows because of kindness, that's the area I can grow my brain. I mean it. And how am I going to do it? Give of my excess. Always be nurturing and good and kind. Make a mistake, fix it quick. You can expand your kindness area. That's why this book's just going, and I did it last night. I said, let me see if my brain can do something. I'm going to send goodness and kindness to my leg. Swear on the Holy Bible, you guys. Why do I say it that way? I hate that saying. I don't swear anything on the Holy Bible. I take that back. I'm speaking impeccably to you, is the way I should say it. I have to rethink that saying. I speak impeccably. Okay? Let's do a giveaway. Expand your brain. Give me a couple of people. Give me a couple. Just say expand your brain. Expand your brain. Whichever area you want, work on it. You want to be kinder, you want to be gentler, you want to be more tender, you want to be more compassionate, you want to be braver, you want to have more courage, you want to pick one, pick 8. You can do it. You can absolutely grow your brain. And we're not even using a portion of it yet. That's the crazy part. Tomorrow I'll read a couple of statistics about what we do with our brain. We have more brain cells than there are molecules in the universe. What did I just say? That might not be completely accurate, but we have a lot of stuff in here. I'll read that one directly to you tomorrow. There's some crazy thing about how many brain cells we have. And we can't even, it's ridiculous. Let me read here's a category, top 10. I looked up the top 10 countries that have forests, lots of tree coverage. Forest. Top 10 countries with forestation. I picked one. Go. Germany. Green table, my mind is blown. Japan, North Korea, Canada, Russia. I'd love the book. Thank you. Send. Canada, Ireland, Canada, Brazil, Russia, Canada. These are all on the list, by the way, you guys. Australia, Russia, Canada, Germany, USA, Brazil, Siberia, Iceland. I just didn't pick them. Brazil, I picked one very close to the bottom of the 10. US, Mexico, Chile, Iceland, Spain, New Zealand. Hold everything, I got lost. New Zealand, USA, France, China. I've caught back up. America, Spain, Norway, Mexico, Russia. So I'm going to tell you that it's in South America, but it's not Brazil. Japan, China, Norway, Cambodia, China, Austria. Hager bump with Peru. Now, Hags, you're going to have to give the box away, I think. No, you don't. The one you won yesterday was an upfront. You're fine. Hager, here it comes. Hager, it's Peru. Let me read the list. Russia, Brazil, Canada, United States. We're going to have to go through these fast because I'm giving 2 more boxes away. Okay? United States, China, Australia. I almost said this one, Congo. I would never have guessed Congo, African country. Congo, Indonesia, and Peru. Okay? Good guessing, Hags. Hager, congratulations. Is that 2 wins this week for Hager? He'll let us know. He'll figure it out. Okay, next one. Let's go for another one. I'm giving you another category. Okay, this is the country. Now we're going to talk about countries that have a lot of water. A lot of water internal resources, they call it. Internal water resources. Country with the most internal water resources. For example, Iceland is number 1, so don't guess it. Go. Okay? Okay, I'm reading here. Africa, country. We got to go with the country, not a continent. Greenland, Canada, Sri Lanka, Sweden. Okay, Sri Lanka, I'm back to my thing. Greenland, Bangladesh, Italy, Russia, Greenland, Canada, Venice. That's actually a really good guess. Nova Scotia, Canada, USA, Greenland, Brazil, Madagascar, Holland, New Zealand, Canada, Indonesia, Russia, Switzerland, USA, Turkey, Canada, Brazil, Switzerland, Italy. Okay, so I want you guys to get down into upper part of South America. Indonesia, Mexico, Spain, Antarctica, upper part of South America, Antarctica, Japan, Norway, Switzerland, Australia, Ghana, Netherlands, Japan, Brazil, Canada, Poland, Indonesia, Europe, Egypt, Madagascar, Africa, Sudan, Poland Springs, Peru, Indonesia, Turkey, Germany, Italy, Nigeria, China, Switzerland, Norway, Switzerland, India, Egypt, France, Amsterdam, Philippines, Chile. So upper part of South America, Bangladesh, France, Spain, Venezuela, Peru, Panama, getting close, USS, Ireland, Colombia, Spain, Norway, Argentina, Panama, Peru, America, time to smoke, Panama, Peru, Brazil, Cambodia. There's one more coming up still, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Ecuador, Peru, Puerto Rico. Nope, you guys still don't have it, okay? It starts with a new something. It's new something. Colombia, Paraguay, Colombia, El Salvador, Mexico, Colombia, Ghana, Panama, Cuba, Colombia, French Ghana, close. No, still don't see it. Colombia, India, Paraguay, Ferndale, SeaWorld, Brazil, United States. Get down, y'all. Belize, Brazil, Venezuela. Oh boy, you guys are wiping me out. Colombia, Belize, Ecuador, Cuba. I asked too hard a question. Ecuador, I'm embarrassed. Mexico, in, out. Ecuador, I'm giving you guys so many hints. It starts new something, new, and the next new something. Okay, Colombia, Tanzania, and Tijuana. Oh. Okay, Cuba, Florida, Nicaragua, Venezuela, New Mexico, New South Wales, Belize, Cuba, New Guinea. There it is, Benny, New Guinea. Whew, I am sorry that I asked that question because it shouldn't have been that hard. Ben, New Guinea. All of them are going to be hard. All of them are hard. Listen to the list. Tough question. I'm going to read the question, Ben. Internal water resources. Iceland, Guyana, many of you said that. Suriname, Papua New Guinea, Bhutan, yeah, like, who knew that? Gabon, really? Canada, Solomon Islands, Norway, and New Zealand. Okay? Benny, let me show you what you won. Benny, oh my God, I don't even think I showed, excuse me, we're gonna run over to about 3 or 4 minutes. I have to go back, and I have to still show Hager what he won. I apologize, Hager. Hager, what you won. What I want you to do, Hager, if you feel like you've won twice, when you text me later today, you'll figure out a way to give your box away this week if you want to, okay? So you've got a 10-pack from Pops coming. This is for Hager that won previously. We have a pink buffalo syringe in here. We have, oh, these are good. They're tiny. I call them crunchies, but it's filled with ghosts. Okay? So that's a Tuesday pack. Tomorrow will be bigger. Hager, this is yours to tell me, excuse me, where's my pen? Hager, this is yours to tell me what to do with it. Okay? Get back to me. Now I'm going to show Ben what he won, and then we're going to do one more giveaway. Okay? Ben, You want a Pops pack. Okay? Ghost. Ghost. Not PE this time. These are ghosts. This is an interesting little Pops pack too. This we call a caps pack. Okay? These are a bunch of caps. Thrasher. These are from Thrasher. So you'll have fun trying the difference between a Pops pack and a Thrasher, and you also have some Thrasher caps in there, and a Colorado Rust liquid culture that's so thick I don't know if it'll get out of the syringe. These are so thick it's crazy. Okay, so that's for you. Let's do one more giveaway, and that was for Ben Thrifton. Okay, that's a nice box. They will be getting bigger as the week goes on. Let's remember that. So if you didn't win a box today, you'll win another. You will win soon. Do you guys want one more box right now, or do you want one more card? I think it's time to do one card. Since you're stuck here, you might as well let one person get a card read. Okay? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then we'll give this final box away with one more incredibly hard category. Okay? You guys ready? Glenn Shoup. Here you go, Glenny. Mr. Glenn. Glenn, you tell me when to stop. House, you keep asking and we'll get to you, I'm sure. I want to get to everybody eventually. Okay? This is for Glenn. He's going to tell me when to stop. I'm just waiting on Glenn. No problem, Glenn. Perfect. This music sounds great. Perfect timing. Glenn, we've had this card a couple of times. With all that shuffling and everything, looks like you're going to the casino today too. Look at that. How do you like that? There's something very fortunate about fortune today. Okay? Glenn, look at the Jesus card instead of the devil card. Look at that. I know, Cook, the music was for today's show was good. I'm glad it just stayed peaceful. You know what it's called? It's called Reiki music, energy healing, nature sounds, Zen. Why'd Pops pick an energy healing music for today? Because I'm planting my brain. Because we're working on all healing. The more I can teach myself healing, the more I can use it on myself and others. That's I want to keep your brain full of good. I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna be Mr. Practice Healer, we teach our brains every day, whatever we input. And then we have a place to withdraw it from as needed. Spend as needed. The best part is when it overflows and you can't help but spend it. You cannot help. There's an abundance and it just pours out of you. What a beautiful thing. So, we did a bunch of wet countries, didn't we? We did a ton of wet countries. Did you guys think Pops would say, okay, what's the driest countries? Go. Top 10 driest countries. Go. I picked one. Sudan. Egypt, Australia, Algeria, Sudan, Abu Dhabi, Africa, Egypt, Las Vegas, Nevada. Not on the list, Cassandra. Egypt, Iran, Mongolia, Argentina, Egypt, Kalahari. That might be a desert. Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Australia, West Australia, Libya, Algeria, Iraq, Argentina, Libya, Kuwait, Morocco, Jerusalem, America, Uganda, Peru, Ethiopia, Peru, Greece. So it's over in the Mideast. Mid-East, Greece, Sonora, Mongolia, Eritrea, Antarctica, Sahara, Israel, Peru, Ethiopia, Iran, Sahara Desert. So it's the country, driest countries, and this is top 10, and I picked one. Antarctica, Nepal, Russia, Antarctica, South America, Somalia, Iran, Afghanistan, Turkey, Antarctica, South Africa, Libya, Iran, Iraq, Chad, Iraq. You guys are in the right neighborhood. Dubai, Syria, very close. Pakistan, Atacama, Chile, Iraq, Turkey, close. Somalia, Bahrain, Uganda, Iran, Atacama, Arab Emirates, that's a good guess. Syria, Algeria, Somalia, Sudan, Kazakhstan, Egypt, Iraq, Syria. Okay, so it's still right. It's right by Israel, right there. Libya, Chile, Eritrea, India, Libya, Qatar. Good guess. Kazakhstan, Perusha, Algeria, Dubai, Arabia, Pakistan. So Turkmenistan? No, yeah, that was a good, spelt the whole thing out. New Zealand, Israel, New England, Australia, Chile, Mexico, Egypt, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Libya, Kazakhstan, Libya. Come on now, it starts with the J. It starts with the letter J. Libya, Serbia, Israel, Libya, India, Romania, Tunisia, Libya, Uzbekistan, Namibia, Yemen, Algeria, Kuwait, Dunia, Kuwait, Nigeria, Russia, Kuwait. West Smoke with Jordan. Wessie Smoke. Wes. Good job, Wes. Wes hasn't won in a little while. This will be good for you, Wes. May I read the list to you guys? I think I asked, I'm not very fond of my categories today. I think I asked tough ones. Who thinks of countries that are the wettest countries and the driest countries? Those were tough categories, and it took us a long time. So I apologize to you. We'll do better on our categories tomorrow, okay? But I might have been a little too hard on the kids today. All right, here's the list, and then we'll show you what you want. Kuwait, number one. A lot of you said Kuwait. Driest country in the world. Kuwait. Number two, Bahrain. Number three, Egypt. Number four, United Arab Emirates. Number five, Qatar. Number six, I would have got you guys on this one without hints. Maldives, the Maldives Island Group. The next one, number seven, Jordan. I wouldn't have thought so being right there on the Mediterranean, but it's a very, very dry country. Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Israel. Israel, 10th driest country in the world. Okay? Who would have guessed Maldives, right? So those were the countries. That was the guessing. Thank you for playing those games today, you guys. And gosh darn, I didn't mean to go 10 minutes long. How did we get here? You got a Pops 10-pack. Okay? We got a Pops 10-pack. We've got, these are apes. 8 mutant apes. Mutant apes in here. Okay? Mutant apes. Beautiful stuff. And thank you, Glenn. Thank you. And then we've got I'm not even joking. I'm not being hyperbolic when I tell you these are incredibly cultured. They're ready to go. Like, we got to get these going, Wes. Okay? So this goes to you, Wes. Send me something with your address, and we'll get this out to you. Pops, Heal Yourself Shrooms is out of here. Have a beautiful day, you guys. We're going to talk more about the brain this week because I'm all excited about what I'm learning. So, of course, I have to share it. Okay? So tomorrow, a couple of facts and figures about our brain and what we can teach ourselves. The more we talk about goodness and kindness, the more you act it, the bigger your wellspring for when you need it. Be Buddha. Be Buddha in your own mind. In your own mind. And what's Buddha? What is Buddha? It's an enlightened person. Anybody can be Buddha. There's the Buddha, the Siddhartha guy, but Buddha is like a priest. Anybody can be a priest. A priest is a servant. A priest washes feet. A priest goes and visits the old people and buries people and helps people. That's what you can do. You can be a priest. You can be a Buddha, an enlightened one. And when you get it, you must share it. Buddhas, priests, saints. What's a saint? A saint's somebody that walks holy. Walks holy. That's all. Just have intention of holiness. There's few of them. Have a beautiful day.